So we got a little bit of a so we got a schedule change for for well this quarter. As you know, Thursday we're doing Tai Chi broadsword at 6 to 6:45. So anybody interested in either reviewing it or coming back to do it, that's that 45 minutes. We just do broadsword, and then at 6:45 to 7:30 will be the new yellow belt. Yellow belt typically is supposed to start the stick form, but they're going to start it and then finish up. They finish 8th form already. Then so that 45 is devoted to stick form and kungfu. So it's just giving the new yellow belts an opportunity to do something other than what they've been doing in the first, the first beginner intermediate class. So anyone that's around, and you can actually join that class if you want to. Might even need some help if you're around. But that's early. It's 6:45 isn't too early. But for the Tai Chi broadside might be a little early. And I think it was an oversight, but there's still a Tai Chi class at 6 o'clock to 7:30 in there. There's a Tai Chi class, there typically is a Tai Chi class from 6 to 7:30. It's on Thursdays, and I usually do it at night, over there. It's usually Arthur and Seth, and Ken comes in a little bit late to it. But it's usually only about 3 people. It's the one we do on Saturday. The Tai Chi Paradigm 108. Yeah. So yeah. So we do that. We've been doing that. You didn't know that on Thursdays? No, you didn't know? Yeah. Oh, this Tai Chi. Yeah. Tai Chi weapon is a 6. We're doing a new. Usually Tai Chi weapon used to be on Wednesdays at 5:30 to 6:30, but after the pandemic, I did away with the weapons class on Wednesday. I only have it Tuesday morning. So I'm gonna go over there and do this, and come over here and do this. That's why. Well, Miner's gonna be here. Miner will be here. I think Rob sometimes is here. Rob sometimes comes to the Tai Chi. No, kids Kung Fu is the same time as Tai Chi at 6:45. So the hour and a half is going to be split into 2 different things. One's a Tai Chi broadsword for review, and Minor tip most of the time should be here, so he can run through it with you if you don't remember it, and then try to learn it, in pieces. Maybe Ben who learned the Tai Chi broadsword, and Edmund? Was it Edwin? Or what's his name? The guy did the broadsword. Was it Eddie? Eddie did it. This guy named Eddie. So, what's his? Eddie Wong he doesn't come on Thursday, so he won't be here. So, anyways, so you wanna run through Gung Ji Kun again? Gung Ji Kun, one more time. Ready? Just take it slow. Ready, begin? Hup. go for kungfu here. 1. Okay, deep breathing. Okay, does everybody feel okay with that? What's that? Windy? I don't. Your wind doesn't affect me at all. Oh, so same thing. We just have to finish the movements. You know, it's important. You know, the more you get the stepping through your stances, and you know, sometimes when we go through a form, you say, you know, how come sometimes you do it like this and sometimes you do it? It's because it varies with the class you're teaching, and it varies with the level of students. You know, like today I was teaching, you know, using a Zoom platform to teach Gung Kun, the 5 stanzas. But when we're here and we go like that, people can't actually see whether it's your hands or your fists unless you turn, and people can actually see, because from a distance, just perspective, you can't really tell what the hands are doing even. So, you know, it's not so as easy teaching with a single camera. But the thing is, you know, when we're doing it live, it's already so hard, you know, for people to pick up on just through watching. So that the idea of shifting your weight and then finishing the movement, or coming to here and finishing the movement and finding your position each and every time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and turn. Adjust. It's just, you know, muscle memory and how your movements have been programmed over, you know, the years or, you know, hours you've practiced. In fact, people sometimes practice many years, but they don't practice in between, or they don't have any, you know, hours logged in to do it. It's really number of hours that you've gone through the paces. So all the simple things that we do, all of those will pay off in the long run if you do them. Okay, so full hawk. And we just go through, you know, we don't always go through the form kind of detailing the positions and taking our time. So we should just take our time. I always talk about the geometry of position. Okay, deep breathing. So Irene, as you get through just the tigers, huh? Okay, we're going to do 5 images breathing. Ready? Mm. Mm. Tick. Hit. Hee. Hit. Za. Mm. Tick. Hit. Hee. Hit. Za. Mm. Tick. Hit. Hee. Hit. Za. Mm. Okay, we'll close here. And close. Okay, deep breathing. So let's go over the leopards, just in case, because I haven't gone through that. So we're here, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the hands are like this. So the leopard is here. So they're coming around like this. So you have that turn your body, open. Yeah, it stays in a leopard, yeah. Yeah, they both stay in leopard with the hand down. Yeah, this way. And then move forward. Yeah. You can open the hand now, then go to back fist, and regular back fist, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then step up. Yeah. So if you watch for a second, so when you're here, you step, move. So your knuckles are like this. Then you're gonna lift. You're gonna lift, step down, strike, back fist, cover, flip, cover, flip, lift. It's uppercut, yeah. Yeah, so cover, coming over like this, hit here, fold here, and lift. And then you can leave this hand here. Yeah. See, this is sao. This is, it's like the Charlie foot. This is sao. Your hand hooks on. Sao. Kwa. Chop is, Charlie foot's a sao kwa chop, right? Sao is around, kwa, chop. But this movement is, if someone grabs your hand, I come, you grab my hand, right? This goes here. That's what this is for. See? So you down like that. So that's why you hold it there and lift. So the technique, grab. Just like in bang bu kun, right? Bang bu kun is this, right? It's this. And you take, this is sao. Same thing. So that's why you hold, change, so your grip is still, turn it over, and your hands on top. Yeah, so here, one, just leave it there. One, just leave it, yeah. One, just leave it there, lift. So this is, well, a punch is it's just a movement. It's not necessarily a punch.
Grappling. Now
So
you can punch me.
I can come in like this or push up.
Yeah.
Oh, so here.
You had the
Yeah.
position and
So I'm just here. So these are your options. Yeah. So if I go like this and I get you to go down, then I can
Then you can punch.
come up. You see. You just don't punch for the sake of punching. You punch when you're here. So when you're here, sink. Yeah. So the power is from the legs. When you lift your body, you have it's just a form, yeah. Form's a vehicle to practice different techniques, and they give you an idea of what the body mechanics are involved. So, like if you just take a form as a bunch of movements, like you choreographing a dance, then it is just a bunch of movements. But if you're trying to focus on what kind of technique is there to understand the body mechanics and why it comes like this and not like this, we have this one. Well, but what about this one, right? So anytime you're doing this, when you stroke like this and you go like this is a position also to grab, right? I go like this, that's a position. That's also a position. See? If I just take her hand, like Kim's hand, and I just go like this, that's a grab, right? Or a grab. See? So you just, now when you grab, this is grasping, this is turning, right? If I turn like this and then turn like this, you go turn like this, you see? So when you're like this is this. This is this. That's that. So every maneuver is really a change of direction. So you have your, so the palms, they're just coming in like that. And then there's cover. Leopard. So this is the so this is called wupon, right? Like grinding. So if you do Tai Chi, it's like high pat the horse. That's what that motion is. It's really circular. And then you're just changing. Yeah, so the movements, your goal is to try to, while we're turning like this, right, at the point of contact is where you adhere, right? So if your hand is coming toward me, right, not like a punch, at the point of contact you just adhere. And then I'm moving this way. Just like your chun kyo, right? A chun kyo. I'm here. I chun kyo. I turn like this. I'm here. Or here. I'm moving, changing my body position so it creates the structure. If it's all this and then the body's moving, it's broken. You see what I mean? So when the hand comes, here, and then whatever you're doing from that position. So if you see chun here, here, or here, this is, you're moving, your bridge is already established, but you're moving your torso. So the segments of your body, which is your shoulder at this point, has to open. Yeah, right? Has to open. But when you open, it's not just opening, because when I'm going like this, this hand becomes part of this opening. Right? When I'm going like this, I'm pulling, right? So it's not really pulling, it's turning. So when your body starts to recognize that action, then you're really creating, like drawing the bow, like fan to the back, like diagonal flying. It's really a splitting motion, but actually it's tied together to whether it's a diagonal or a splitting action. So a splitting action allows you to separate the shoulders, align the body, and then drive the movement. So you have to turn one direction to go to the other direction. If I'm turning here, then I'm going to turn here, right? So if I'm here, my next movement is here. So if I'm here and I turn, then I can move down and do that. You see what I mean? Yeah. So you have to, if you watch here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is isolated. This is integrated. And integration allows you to soften your hand. Yeah. So when you're here and you move, this has to come in here. But there's too much tension in the arm. So if you go like this, it becomes a physical, isolated motion. Right? So if I'm here, right, then the hand comes like this. I'll just say, for instance, if I block like this, say I use the block this way, not just this way. If I'm here, then you can feel the redirecting of force, right? If I'm on this side, say I'm here, then if you punch again, you see, so the fact that the hand, here's hand movement, 1, 2, 3. Here's body movement. Huh? You see what I mean? So you have to get this motion into your movements, right? So if I go like this, you throw a punch, right? That's coming across. That's a hand movement, right? Using this. This is a hand movement using this. But if I turn, it's using this. See? So this is what a move on bridges. It's a figure 8, like a, see? Yeah. So it's a combination of this, 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 this. So that's kind of a body form that so you get, because we learn most of the imagery through visual, information. So you just see it, then you try to put that into action. So you have to figure out, when does this do that? And when does this do that? It's folding and unfolding, connect and disconnect, hoi hop, open and close, connect and disconnect. All these terms, they're all cell phone terminology. Connect and disconnect, hang up, close, open. They had flip phones, you fold them. So everything they do, every action we have is some kind of analogy that you can make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Create the action 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you come from here, 1, 2, 3. Here, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. That's it. Sing. Don't. When you sing, yeah, that's all. This is typical Kim. Typical Kim. You feel right. Oh, here. Yeah, you. Now I have strength. If I don't move into it, then you feel the physical. Here, here. Just turning. Whoop. See? Sink. sink. Now I sink, see, sink, pinky, Nyeh. So, the bridge. Right? That's it, yeah. Right? When your body moves, same in your box. Boom, 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 boom. So your body learns how to adjust and protect your framework in this space. Cover, cover. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. Sink the elbow, relax the shoulder. Cover, open. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So this is open. So here, open. Right? Open, fold. That's cutting hand. Cut, big hair. Cut, big hair. Cut, big hair. 1, 2.
Oh my God.
Right? So relaxed movements are good because you don't fight the movement. Build the motion, relax the shoulders, and then you can develop much more sensitivity to motion and your own action, because that's what you're learning. You're really knowing yourself, right? The old adage, know thyself, you know thy enemy. So you know thyself. What does know thyself mean? Do you know? It's really understanding what your body's capable of doing and what its movements are, being applied to. How do you fold, unfold? How do you sink and you rise? Sinking and thrusting go hand in hand. You notice all our forms have a sink and a thrust. Sink and a thrust. Sink and a thrust. Right? So expanding, horizontal, vertical, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and down, up and down. Back, forward. There's movements are just complement each other in balance. One is opening, you open the chest. Sinking, you cross. Open, close, up, up, down, up. Then we move it that way. We move this way, right? So as you because when you're learning sequence and you're doing form, there's just a sequential memory. That's all you're doing. When you get into applying your techniques and understanding the movements, it becomes an analytical learning. So when we do this, there's opposite. When we do this, there's opposite. When we do this, that's an opposite. When we do this, there's opposite. You see, when we do this and this, there's opposite. One is going this way, one is going this way, but the body turns this way to turn this way. It 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 turns this way to do this. So we go back and then come forward. Go back and come forward. So the body, so what are you learning there? how to use your back. Why are you using your back? Because half your back, is the other half of your front, right? So you have to use your back because we don't see our back. And then the back has these layers of muscles that actually support your spine. So your spine actually has to become part of the actions, because when we twist and we come around, all the, not just the muscle, but all the nerves and the neurons or the connections to muscle go through your spine. They go through your body to lead to the appendages, to the top of, So everything is designed to, be efficient through working through your body. But if you don't move your body, how can, how can you learn it unless you're moving it? So these actions that we have are unique to this, but it's also unique to the average person that never moves. So there is, a benefit if you look at it as a benefit. So I think there is tremendous value to moving your body, especially as you get older. When you get older, and you can still do this, there must be some value. And if you have friends that don't do much, you can probably make the comparison of how you're working and how they're working, and what's the missing link. It's probably this. I know I have friends that don't do this. Actually, a lot of the people that I grew up don't do this. But the thing is, I don't associate with them because they don't do this. So you become disconnected. But I know that they're they don't function the same way. They're kind of dysfunctional in some ways. So I have friends that have had strokes and aneurysms and so forth at an early age, and in the 40s. The other friend in this probably 10 years ago had a stroke, but they don't do this, and they're fascinated that I still do it. When I see them, if I see them, they kind of joke, "You still doing this?" But they know that I've been always doing this. Yeah. Do this again, butterfly? Of another one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's circles and this is going this way, which is counterclockwise. This is going this way. Yeah. So you got a little bit of a break there because you're here and then you do that. But you have to, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Because you're missing one dimension of movement. Up and down. Yeah. Because if you go this way, if you don't lift your body, you really can't create the space to do that. So you have to lift your body and then create, yeah. Otherwise, it's all more arm, because what you're doing is you're going like this, and you're trying to get it to here, but you don't have a dimension of movement. So you're not rising enough to capture the movement when you step. So if you don't rise, you can't fall. If you don't turn, you can't go the opposite direction. So I turn this way, I turn this way, but then I have to go, yeah. And then what's the next movement? Yeah. So what's in that next movement? A rise. Right?
What I was worried about was you said that the body and the hands are going in different directions. That I don't feel. I feel like they're going together.
Okay, you have to watch 1, 2. That's up, right? 3. That's laterally across. 4. So when I get to here, right? So when I here, 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 here. Yeah. Because your back and your body has different areas that have to move, right? So when you move, you have to be able to create that action, right? So many parts of your body has to be synchronized. And why are you manipulating it in a certain direction is to create structural integrity. Because without the structural integrity, capitalizing on the naturalness of that motion and joint, then your body doesn't really know. You end up using too much strength. That's a wasted strength. So don't drop so soon. Once you're here, just turn, and then drop, and then lift. Right? If my hand is here, if I drop too soon, I force it. Why not drop to when I'm here? That's how effective it is. Right? If I drop here, I'm not in position. I'm here, I'm in position. You see what I mean? So if I'm here, I have to turn here. You see? If I'm here, if I don't turn, then I'm forcing it around, and I don't have a dimension. But if I'm here and I start to lead it like this, then when you feel like you're coming here, it goes down. See? So you can feel the change in direction and the dimension of movement, because all it is a circle. All you're doing is this, a circle. Okay, we're going to bow. Ready? Up. Okay, salute. Cyrene, did you finish Fuhak? I mean, you know.